Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily markets review for the trading day ending Tuesday, August 11th. Well, firstly to the S&P today, and here we see a change of trend in this market, a candle forming a lower high and a lower low. A black body candle, so it suggests that momentum has shifted away from the buyers. Buyers showed very good promise for the previous day's trading, but they've lost the momentum that they had for the previous day, and we've switched back to momentum to the sellers. We've seen the sellers close with control, taking that control away from the buyers, and once again testing down below the Ichimoku cloud. And as I've mentioned very frequently in the recent past, the market testing above and then below the Ichimoku cloud suggests that a lot of indecision in this market in that longer term time frame. One thing to watch here for is the support that's come in now at the top of this highlighted yellow zone of previous support, and the price rejection from there suggests that we could see some buying come back into the market, but the buyers haven't shown any strength here on this candle. The sellers have lost some commitment, but certainly haven't lost control, and it does suggest that we still could see the market test down into this zone. And if we look at these previous swing lows, we've tested well down into that zone before we saw buying coming into the market. To the Dow 30 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and here we see a change of trend as well. Very similar type of candle, a black body candle. This is not a harami type pattern, and some people will be tempted to call it that. We need an uptrend for it to be a potential reversal harami pattern. We do have the black body within the body of the previous candle, but we've already seen the trend change, so the reversal has already occurred. So it's not a potential bearish harami reversal. The important thing here is the 17350 support. Once again, the market's tested there. We've seen some rejection, but the sellers have fairly strong control, a little bit stronger than we saw with the S&P, and suggests that there is potential for the market to trade lower. If we see the sellers breach through 17250 and trade through the swing low of this candle, which is at 17279, we could easily see the Dow testing down to 17151. Next, moving to NYMEX oil, and here we've seen the sellers come into this market very, very strongly today. We have a very strong downtrend in all three timeframes, trading below each of the Ichimoku indicators, looking very overextended in the depth of the price action away from the Ichimoku cloud, but no sign yet that we're going to see a decent retracement back towards that equilibrium in that longer term time frame. The sellers are very, very strongly in control. In the recent past, we've seen the market attempt to rally and find strong resistance at the Tenkan-sen, and I suggest that that will continue for some time. The Tenkan-sen currently trades at 45.66, and we're likely to continue to find resistance there. The Chica span is still below the corresponding price action, highlighting very strong negative momentum. And for today's candle, we've seen the sellers close with strong control. Very important trading activity coming up here, 42.45. The last time we tested there, we saw a very, very strong rally all the way up to the $60 level, changing the trend in all three timeframes eventually, and a lot will depend on how the market reacts around this area. If we do see an attempted rally, 44.78 may continue to hold a strong resistance, as it has for the past three consecutive trading days. But all eyes will be on this 42.45 level. Strong bearish activity down below there could see this market easily trading down to the $40.50 level. And moving next to the Aussie dollar, US dollar, and here we've seen very, very strong selling in the Aussie dollar today, with the formation of a very large black body candle, and one of the largest black body candles that we've seen for some time. This comes off the market attempting to rally through the 73.90 level of previous resistance, successfully closing above there, but then we saw a lack of follow through around the Kijun-sen indicator, with the Kijun-sen and the 73.90 resistance coming into play, and for today's trading, the market selling off very strongly. Sellers in control, strongly committed. Follow through should see the market test down to the 72.16 level, a previous area of very important support. The market is now also trading down below each of the Ichimoku indicators, so we have a downtrend in all three timeframes, supported by the Chica span, suggesting downside momentum, but confirmation of strength from the sellers will probably only come when we breach down through this 72.16 level and through this swing low. If we see solid bearish activity down below there, we could easily see the Aussie dollar trading down to $70.72, a previous important support and resistance level. Now just looking at the bands here with the Aussie dollar, and here we see the market continuing to trade within the bands, and it suggests that that very strong negative bias that we had in this market is no longer here, and even with this very large black body candle, we've seen support coming in at the bottom band. Bottom band trades at 72.95, and with the new candle that is developing, we're seeing some buying coming off that region. So even though the strong selling we've seen today, we haven't seen follow through. We want to see a bearish close down below that lower band, and then we want to see strong bearish follow through, and then taking out these important levels of support that I've mentioned before. What we're seeing here is the market squeezing up. We're getting ready for some trending price action. It very well could be to the downside, but as I've mentioned, we want to see support cleared first. Moving next to the US dollar Japanese yen with the bands, and here we see some solid bullish activity up above the upper band, suggesting that we certainly could see this market trading up to the swing high at 125.85. For today's trading activity, we've seen the upper band hold a support, and tomorrow we should be watching that area closely as this new current candle is forming. 124.66 is where it trades at the moment. And with the US dollar Japanese yen, we've had an important bullish breakout up above the 124.70 level of previous resistance. In the past, we have seen that before on a couple of occasions, and we've seen a lack of follow through on the last 4 occasions that the market's broken out, or last 3, sorry. This is the 4th occasion. What we want to see to confirm this strong bullish trading up above 124.70 will be another bullish candle, and I suggest that we'd like to see the market test up above this swing high at 125.85. If we see that, we could easily see the US dollar Japanese yen trading up to 126.82. Any selling could see support coming in at the 124.70 level, and the Tenkan-sen indicator trading at 124.35 may also be an area to look for solid support.